Charlie Powers, Dennis Cora, Susan Tompkins, Barbara Hinton, and Eugene Tompkins.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. (2.02) Superintendent Report, acknowledgement of 25 years of experience. So that's the bunk.
Thank you very much, President Lumia. Big crowd this evening, lots of familiar faces. We are here to recognize those individuals who have given their heart and soul to the Wappinger School District for the past 25 years. As your superintendent, I want to commend you. You have what made Wappingers what it is. Your determination, your strength, your dedication, your commitment to our students, to our families, and our community. And at this point, it's my pleasure to introduce our Executive Director of Human Resources, Ms. Renee Harris. Ms. Harris, if you would continue with this recognition of these outstanding individuals.
Thank you, Dr. Bonk. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to our annual 25 years of service recognition ceremony. To President Lumia, Vice President Morgan, and to the members of our Board of Education, thank you for granting me this opportunity to stand before you this evening to recognize 40 members of our staff who've provided 25 years of dedicated service to our students, our staff, and to the Wappingers community. It is truly amazing, and when I say amazing, I mean amazing. I think this is probably the biggest turnout we've had in recognition of this, so I would love to all of you give yourselves a round of applause for this. This is fantastic. So before we proceed, I would like to take a moment to say thank you to Ms. Pedro, our Secretary to the Superintendent of Schools and our District Clerk, for helping to coordinate the ceremony this evening, and to the members of our Human Resources staff who helped gathering all the information and put everything together for me this evening. So without further ado, what's going to happen is I'm going to announce your name. I'm going to ask the Board of Education and members of senior staff to come stand forward. And Assistant Superintendent Dainty is my lovely assistant for the evening. She will provide you with your 25-year of service pin. And then I would ask that you walk through and be congratulated by the Board of Education and members of senior staff. I would like to caution all of you, there is a cord right in the front there. There's a blue piece of tape on it, so please be careful as you walk on by. I'll be announcing your names in alphabetical order by last name. Okay, so here we go. First off, Jody Beck, second grade teacher, Vassar Road Elementary School. Michelle Berry, pre-kindergarten teacher, Fishkill Elementary. Christopher Calamato, social studies teacher, Roy C. Ketchum. James Canzalieri, science teacher, Roy C. Ketchum. Bridget Chuba, Kinry Road, special education teacher. Eileen Clancy, special education teacher, John Jay High School. Brett Courier, sixth grade teacher, Gayhead Elementary. Heather Daly, Brinkerhoff Elementary, school counselor. Eric Feldman, John Jay High School, special education teacher. Karen Fringiuelo, Rufalo, Myers Corners, 5th grade teacher. Christopher Greenwood, Van Wyck Junior High School, physical education teacher. Kristen Hirschman, Fishkill Plains music teacher. Richard Hello, Boise Ketchum High School music teacher. Meredith Ingalls, Kinry Road, library media specialist. Donna Cart, Van Wyck Junior High School math teacher.
Donna, congratulations.
David Kimbark, maintenance mechanic. Elisa Condor, Roy C. Ketchum High School, foreign language teacher. Ann Liebergard, Van Wyck Junior High School, special education teacher. Michael Macklin, John Jay High School, social studies teacher. Barbara Maxon, purchasing agent.
All right.
Scott Moriello, John Jay High School, social studies teacher. Lena Marchetti, typist B, Roy C. Ketchum. Kristen Marino, professional development specialist. Barbara McDermott, Evans Elementary, 1st grade teacher. Maria Nursey, senior typist at Gayhead Elementary School. Matthew Pano, social studies teacher, Roy C. Ketchum.
Yeah, absolutely.
Colette Classman, Van Wyck Junior High School, science teacher.
Way to go, coach. You're going. All right, man. You're a better man than I am.
Denise Riesley, Evans Elementary, 6th grade teacher.
Congratulations. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Candace Ruffalo, John Jay High School music teacher. Carrie Rupert, Gayhead, special education teacher. Scott Satterlee, Roy C. Ketchum High School, social studies teacher. Kathleen Scheisler, teaching assistant, Van Wyck Junior High School. Joseph Schmid, Roy C. Ketchum High School, English teacher. Robert Seid, John Jay High School, math teacher. Sarah Smith, Gayhead Elementary, 1st grade teacher. Kim Stoffel, Brinkerhoff, 3rd grade teacher. Amy Staccini, John Jay, foreign language teacher. Trisha Derizieri, sorry if I butchered that name, was the Ketchum math teacher.
Way to go, Amy. Number 20. 25 down, 25 to go.
And last but certainly not least, Megan Petershave, Wappingers Junior High Family and Consumer Science teacher.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you. Congratulations.
So I'm going to ask all the recipients this evening to come on up front to stand so we can get a picture of the group of you.
That's like kneecaps.
Hey, Bonnie.
That's his two. What's happening? He's gonna be like head or kneecap. That's too high. That's too high. Yeah, we can sit. Yeah, we'll sit on the stage. We'll sit on the stage. Come on up, everybody.
I need help getting up.
Why don't you guys face out this way? Face out this way. Face out this way.
You got the flowers.
Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, Wappingers.
Good job.
Are we looking at it?
Congratulations, everybody.
We have one more.
Oh, we have one more. We have a late ad. Hold on. Thank you. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you.
So as this concludes our
That's
ceremony,
what I'm doing. I'm doing this, not that.
I want to again express a big heartfelt thank you and a tremendous gratitude to all of our 25-year service award recipients for your hard work, your dedication, and all that you have done. Thank you.
Before everybody leaves, I want to reiterate what Dr. Bunk said. I want to thank each and every one of you for the 25 years of service. And I wish you another 25 years. Unfortunately, none of us will be here at that point, but I wish you 25 more years. And thank you for your dedication to our students.
Hey, President Lumia. Are you speaking for yourself, President Lumia?
I will not be here, sitting up here.
I'd just like to make one comment. I can't believe that many of you were hired in your teens. You guys look fantastic. Keep up the great work. Thank you.
Three point one, public comment on agenda items. Please set up front. Ladies and gentlemen.
Do we have anyone signed up?
Anybody set up? By reading. In that case. 3.02, communication announcements made by the Board of Education. Anyone? Renee? Cheryl?
Okay, first, Trustee Marie Johnson asked me to pass along her congratulations to our 25-year employees as well. I would like to congratulate the John Jay varsity cheerleading team. We know from last month that many of our teams are, excel both academically and in competition. But there's a third component. A lot of our teams also contribute to the community. I know one of the baseball teams reads to elementary students. John Jay has been singled out at the NCAA competition last weekend as a national award winner for the amount and quality of community service they provide to our district and our community. And I want to congratulate them. And I would also like to congratulate Orchard View senior Rocco Casablanca, who received the Martin Luther King Youth Award and Scholarship last Friday at the Catherine Street MLK breakfast. Having known Rocco for over a year, I can attest he is a truly wonderful young man and very deserving of this award. Thank you.
Peggy?
Yes, and also at the Martin Luther King breakfast, which many members of the board were able to attend, the keynote speaker, Marissa Renee Lee, was a graduate of John Jay in 2001. So the Wappinger School District was doubly honored at that event.
And to add to that, Peggy, her parents were also John Jay alumna from the late 1970s. So there's a Wappinger Central School District family, and is your copy autographed, President Mumia?
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
She happened to be a writer. The name of the book is Grief is Love, by Marissa Renee Lee. She gave an excellent speech at the Martin Luther King breakfast, sponsored by the Catherine Street Scholarship. Catherine Street Community Center. My son, by the way, worked there prior to becoming a teacher in the Wappinger Center School District. Anyone else? I want to thank Kate Paggi for organizing STEM talks at John Jay High School for the students and staff. The panel consisted of many John Jay graduates, teachers, and personnel in the STEM field. I was impressed with the accomplishment of the graduates. They expressed they're very happy to see the expansion of the various courses offered in computer science. Congratulations to Abby Kowalczyk for taking first place in the 3,000 meter and 1,500 meter run at the Armory in New York City. Also, congratulations to Sabrina Smith for taking first place in the 300 meter. Angie Odinihi won first place in the weight throw. On the boys' side, congratulations to Connor Hitt, who won the 3,000 meter run and took second in the 1,600 meter run. Jasreel Brooks finished third in the 55 meter dash, and then they followed by 200 meter relay and took third place. I want to thank Eva Conway and Joe Luzzi for their excellent presentation at this of the 7 to 12 health curriculum last week at the curriculum meet organized by Dr. Carwell. I also want to thank the Wappinger Rotary for recognizing Genuine Students of the Month, namely Ava Pano from RCK, Eleanor Wong from Wappinger Junior High, Sabrina Patino from Evans Elementary, Shana Glassman from Myers Elementary, and Erika Zenin from Sheaf Road. That completes my announcements. At this point, 303, committee reports, capital improvement, Mr. Slasher.
Thank you, President Lumia, Trustee McFarland, Trustee Johnson, myself, and President Lumia, board members who are part of the committee, as well as our community member, Mr. Virgil Capoletti, as well as Dr. Bonk and Assistant Superintendent Lokema also participates, along with Ron Boris, our Director of Facilities. Just a quick update. Is this one not better? Sorry. Better? Sorry. So just a quick update. As we are sitting in the Wappingers Junior High Auditorium, as we can see, the seats look really nice. Our polished brass, our upgrades are continuing. We are just waiting for some final bids on the upgraded sound and lighting system for the auditorium. Hopefully that will be installed, if not over the spring break, definitely will be done over the summer. Some other issues with the stage that we've been talking about, also waiting on some final bids. The committee reviewed, needed some clarification on exactly what we needed to do. We have a couple of different types of wood up here. We anticipate also having that done over spring break. If worst case, if not, that'll be taken care of over the summer. Also in the back of the auditorium here, we've decided to bring back, as much of the history of this beautiful auditorium as possible. We will be installing the back drapes in the back of the auditorium, bring back the classic vintage look of how the building looked when it first opened. Hopefully we'll have that installed relatively soon. If not, that'll be also over the summer. Just also run into some issues with the manufacturer and delivery dates, but that is a project that will be taken care of. Moving along over to Royce E. Ketchum. As everyone's aware, at the last board meeting, we approved moving ahead with the new fire alarm replacement system. So that will be moving ahead with that particular project. Also to let the community aware, We're also moving ahead with upgrading the signage for both of the junior high schools and the replacement of the signage at RCK. Those are the electronic boards up front. The grounds facilities did some trenches to run the electric before the snowstorms hit, so we're ready to go. We just have to wait on final delivery and installation. Again, hopefully that'll be done sometime in the spring, worst case over the summer. Last thing also, just with Van Wyck Junior High, during the recent winter break, some renovations were done to the lobby. The new principal over there wanted to kind of upgrade a little bit, as well as upgrading the lighting system, as well as painting the lobby. That building, we have some major renovations going on there as part of phase 2 of the capital project. So that building will be undergoing a lot of upgrades over the summer, and that should do it for this month's report. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Eddie. Audit, Chair Morgan.
Thank you, President Lumia. The audit committee, consisting of myself, Trustee Johnson, Trustee Odoms, and in ex officio capacity, President Lumia, met on January 8th. I'll say guest presenter was Jennifer George from RBT CPAs. RBT CPAs are in the first year of a 3-year bidded contract with the district to serve as our state regulation required internal auditor. The internal audit report was presented. The committee voted unanimously to present that to the Board of Education, which has been done. And then we also discussed the corrective action plan as a result of that internal risk assessment. That is also coming before the Board of Education. And that concludes the audit committee report.
Thank you, John. Wellness, Ms. Dainty.
Good evening. The Wellness Committee met on January 10th at the district office. Members of the Board of Education who were present for that meeting were Trustee Spencer, Trustee Johnson, and also President Lumia. At that meeting, we discussed the student and community surveys that would be they're being formulated. That'll go out in mid-spring this year by the Wellness Committee. That was pretty much the basis of our whole conversation, trying to make sure that we get as much useful information from those surveys as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Dainty, for chairing the committee. Peggy Kellen, policy.
The policy committee met on January 10th, consisting of John Morgan, Keith Odoms, John Lumia, Alberta Pedro, Darren Lukema, and myself. We concluded looking at the updates from the New York State School Boards Association of required changes in policy, and we also started on the third policy review, the 3-year policy review. There are minor changes in wording to some policies. You'll see them on the agenda for first reading. If anyone has any questions or suggestions, please contact me.
Dr. Carwell, curriculum.
Good evening. The Curriculum Committee met on January 17th. The members of the Board of Education that were present were President John Lumia, Trustee Cheryl Miggett, and Trustee Peggy Kelland. We had a presentation on the health curriculum. We had Van Wyck Junior High School teacher Eva Conway present, as well as Director Joe Luzzi. Health is taught in the 7th, 8th, and 10th grade as classes. We reviewed the curriculum through the presentation. It was very informative, and we are looking forward to meeting again next month.
Thank you, Dr. Carwell. Mr. McFarland, Dr. School Board. BOCES board meeting?
During our last meeting in January 10th, we going over some policies. The policy committee is going to meet again this month at the end of the month to continue going on the policies. We also have put together a new service booklet. It should be in print within the next 2 weeks. Right now, it's just on e-file. So if anybody needs that, please contact me. I'll forward it to you on the e-file. Okay? But about 2 weeks before we see the hard paper copies. That's all I have to report. Thank you.
Thank you. Last but not least, Peggy Kelly, Dutchess School Board Association.
The Dutchess School Boards Association met on January 4th. The main presentation was on labor negotiations between the boards and the unions throughout Dutchess County with trends and issues to be considered. The presenters were our own attorneys, Stu Waxman and Melissa Knapp, and they did a very fine job.
Thank you, Peggy.
Oh, and also Mike McFarland and Marie Johnson attended the meeting as well as myself. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for the report. Consent agenda. Does anybody want to remove anything from the consent agenda? Seeing none, John?
Resolved that the Board of Education does hereby approve the following consent agenda items as stated. 4.02, 4.03, 4.04, 4.05, 4.06, 4.07, 4.08, and 4.09.
Motion, Peggy, second. Cheryl, all those in favor? Unanimous. 5.01, approval of the audit report and corrective action plan.
Whereas the Board of Education hereby acknowledges receipt of the internal risk assessment 2023-2024 school year, along with the corrective action plan as recommended by the board's audit committee. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Education does hereby approve the internal risk assessment 2023-2024, along with the corrective action plan as recommended by the board's audit committee and the superintendent of schools.
Motion, Mike, second. Peggy, all in favor? Unanimous. 5.02, approval of charter bus vendor.
Whereas at the July 5th, 2023 Board of Education meeting, the Wappinger Central School District, the district, approved 6 vendors that met the district's safety requirements and provide driver abstracts for all assigned trips. Whereas one of the previously approved vendors, JTR Transportation, has been acquired by a new company, Red Coach Carpet Limited. Whereas the district continues to need these services, the district has conducted a review of the new company, Red Coach Carpet Limited, and they meet the district's safety requirements to become a vendor. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Education of the Wappinger Central School District approves the replacement of JTR Transportation and addition of Red Coach Carpet Limited to the charter bus vendor list and to contract during the 2023-2024 school year with this vendor identified on the revised schedule annexed hereto to provide those services, which were the subject of the RFP.
Motion, Mike, second. Peggy, discussion? Discussion?
I noticed that in the recommended action, they're referred to as the Red Coach Carpet Limited, whereas down below, it's referred to as the Red Carpet Coach Limited, which is the correct designation.
Red carpet coach.
Red Carpet Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Motion.
Second, all those in favor?
I'd like to make a separate motion to amend the motion.
Okay,
So
I'll second the.
I would like to amend the motion such that all references to Red Coach Carpet Limited are changed to Red Carpet Coach Limited.
Motion, second, all those in favor? Unanimous? That voting motion. All those in favor of the motion? Unanimous. So 5.03,
Thank you for catching that. I just read what they put in front of me.
5.03, approval of intermunicipal agreement with Hyde Park.
Whereas the Wappinger Central School District, Wappingers, wishes to enter into an intermunicipal agreement with the Hyde Park Central School District, Hyde Park, to allow for transportation for homeless students residing within Wappingers and Hyde Park to and from the CTI BOCES program such students currently attend. And whereas an intermunicipal agreement has been drafted that will allow for the transportation of homeless students residing within Wappingers and Hyde Park to and from the CTI BOCES program. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Education of the Wappinger Central School District hereby authorizes the superintendent of schools to execute the intermunicipal agreement between Wappingers and Hyde Park Central School District.
Motion, Cheryl, second. Mike, discussion. All those in favor? Unanimous. 5.04, adoption of the ELA curriculum.
Be it resolved that the Board of Education does hereby adopt the following curriculum upon the recommendation of the Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction and the Superintendent of Schools. K through 6 ELA curriculum in all content areas and the 7 through 12 English curriculum maps.
Motion, Mike, second. Peggy, discussion. All those in favor? Unanimous. 5.05, first reading of policies. As Peggy said, please look at these policies. Any comments, please send them to her. Okay. 6.01, are there any addition to the agenda? Seeing none. Any public comment? Seeing none, make a motion. to adjourn.
Resolved that the Board of Education does hereby adjourn the January 22nd, 2024 Board of Education meeting. The time is 8:02 p.m.
Motion, Mike, second. Peggy, all those in favor? Thank you for coming, everybody. Have a good night.